Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is Chai Leaves Tarot, where we get to your greatness one tea leaf at a time. If you're new here, smash that like button, hit that follow, and let's just jump right in. Welcome back to all my oldies and newbies. Let's just jump right in. This is an immediate download I picked up. So if you're seeing this, you're probably one of the 1,000 people that basically are 1.00001% that need to hear this message, because your spirit guide thinks you're in charge of your own destiny now, and your third eye is open. So let's just jump right in. Universe, what does the collective need to know right this second? Ooh, you are meant for a power couple, and you're meant to walk away from someone who has you guessing, should I stay with this, should I go there? So indecision is a decision. Okay, so if someone tries to choose you, or one foot in, one foot out, they got cold feet, run. Now is the time, especially if you're seeing this during the holidays. This is timeless, all signs, but if you're seeing this during the holidays, ooh, it's cuffing season, and some people start showing their true colors around the holidays. Either they want to use you, or they want to meet your family, or you want to meet theirs, but really they tell everybody. They tell all their parents, just lie to you, or they're going to, I don't know. I'm getting a sense of there was a player in your past that you went to their Thanksgiving events, their Xmas events, whatever type of holidays you have. This is literally someone who was one foot in, one foot out, and then you're like, well, they wouldn't have told their family about me if that was the case. No, they tell their family about everybody they bring in the same week. So their parents are kind of keeping their secrets for them. They're like, oh, I guess our son is a player, or our daughter's a player, whatever it is. Two of Pentacles, money confusion, juggling two situations or ideas around. So if you're with a player, or you start seeing their true colors look a little shady, they don't want to come to an event, or you don't want to go, or you go to the event and it feels kind of off, go home, okay? Don't even need to go. Trust your gut. If you're seeing this, you already know if he's not for you, because you have a real soulmate coming in, and the longer you stay with this joker, the longer this one has to wait. And this one is already ready. They have their ish together, no vices. They've worked on themselves. They're really generous, genuine, providing. And also you see the eye to eye, hand to hand. They want to spoil you. So Two of Cups, peace of mind. So obviously this is someone who's going to be zen, and you're going to have the peace of mind to know they're not cheating, they're not sleeping with girls, guys, whoever is in there. So peace of mind, joining of two people. There is a true love coming in, and you might meet them because you cut off your situationship, or you chose to be like, you know what, the first kind of holiday, I don't have to be with them. We're not even together for a year yet. You know what I mean? So why would I waste my time and let them come into such a protective area like your family, and then maybe they start following or stalking your family? No. Do not do that. There's a lot of people who are off in this season, okay? So what you're doing is, maybe you're like, hey, actually, I can't bring anyone. We're not doing anything, but I'm just not going anywhere this holiday. And you'll text them happy Thanksgiving, or happy holidays, or happy whatever, and see how they react. Do they go elsewhere with somebody else? Do they show up at a mystery house that you're like, does he have a kid? Stuff like that. And then meanwhile, you go and do whatever you want. Maybe don't take too many pictures or whatever. Go to your own family event and keep their privacy and their joy. And maybe you're going to meet your soulmate there. Somebody might bring someone else who's like, hey, I have a friend of a friend who's an amazing guy, and da-da-da, from a healthy group of people. So there is a soulmate coming in for you, for sure. Just make sure this is the out with the old, in with the new. Get rid of that so you can get your true soulmate. Okay, message for somebody. If you're listening, put the word listen in the comments, okay? So you can claim your true soulmate, right? The code listen. All right. Also, Ace of Cups, interesting. Security, helping hand. What did I tell you? The true soulmate wants to splurge. They want to treat you well. They want to take you out, find wine and dine, whatever you want. And it's literally someone who's just their cup runneth over. They're not stingy. They're not like your ex or the situationship who is like trying to, it's kind of like, those like TikToks or like social media you see where the girl goes and they're like on an episodes of Cheaters and they find out they just had a baby and then this person's asking them for money. They're like the father of their kid, and then the father of their kid takes that money of the wife, fiance, not even a wife, like girlfriend in limbo, to a man where he actually takes her money to him so he can sleep with him and impress him. So sometimes if your person's not being generous with you, just know he might not even like the current gender he's with. Like he really might be a shapeshifter, a DL, lying, or maybe with another woman who's just lying. Like there's just so many things going on. You, however, have the third eyes open. You're allowed to see it and really just block the number, Dipset, whatever, because you're not falling for fool's gold. You're getting the real deal. This is all about, you're about to get the real deal in everything. And you're like, yeah, you thought I was asleep? Seven of Cups. It says, all that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds, money improvements. Oh, interesting. Also, so if also they're frugal or stingy or just going through it, and it's okay, a lot of people are going through it, but it's a difference. When you went through it, you didn't try to like pull people down. Like, they say a drowning man always tries to pull down another person, right? That's not the desperation you want to bring into your life. You're kind of like, I'd rather be bad all by myself until I meet someone who's on my level. And we also, we're not at that phase in your life where you're just risking and not saving and trying to do your best, right? So the person coming in is also on your level. You'll know the difference between someone who's like fake leasing cars whereas they don't own it, or someone who just like, oh, they're wearing a shirt and then you saw, oh, all their like family members just share this one fancy belt kind of vibe, and then they act like they're rich. No, girl. Or like let's say like they even went to grad school, they did all the things, they're doing corporate stuff, but they're gambling addicts, or there's just something off about them in their taxes, or they're just like doing weird stuff. This is the season you will find out, okay? So pay attention. This is you testing the waters. You're not jumping. You're not diving right in. You're not saying yes to, oh, yes, let's get married all of a sudden because of a whirlwind romance. That one might be another reading, but not this one. This one is telling you your soulmate that's coming in is the one, but not the one you're currently with or thinking about right now, right? Like it says temperance, money restrictions, testing the waters. Because that could be runoff, fuel, like oil spill. It could be toxins, PFAS, whatever it is. You're realizing this person might have like two sides. And you're about to kind of expose them. So really, you're not exposing them as in like, you're going to confront them. You're non-confrontational because, desperate people, when they're confronted, are very insane. So you're not doing that. You're making sure you leave without like a trace or something. And it's because your self-esteem has always been high, but you're just kind of like, why was I settling for someone who's like this, or going through the games and whatever? Self-esteem, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Exactly. Why would you share your gift to someone who doesn't appreciate it? Additionally, this one popped out, happiness. Yeah, you're getting that soulmate, girl. I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. And sometimes happiness is just being like, good thing I didn't go to an awkward situation to their family event or bring him into my family event. Like, no. Let's keep it cute and separate for right now, and just be like, yeah, I have a rule that I just, I'm out of town. We're not doing nothing. And then go do whatever you want to do, like with your friends and your family. And just like be like, when you date them longer, or if you peep their game, like how they react or how they sneak around or whatever, the truth is coming out in the next 2 to 3 weeks, okay? So just watch. You might be like, well, I didn't see anything. Even if I didn't go to the event, I didn't see it. But something in your gut is going to tell you in the next 3 weeks. Watch out for dreams, your symbols that you see around. Like something is about to give you a hint. And if it's your gut and your butterflies are telling you, yo, this person stresses me out, this this is not my person, follow your gut. And that's discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And you set your mind to a true reciprocity, like a true soulmate connection, like we got in the beginning. That is what you really want. You also have to have extreme amounts of self-love for that, to be able to walk away from something that might not be perfect or the right one, or I don't know, like if you don't know, the indecision is a decision, right? And so like let them play out their like not the real deal. And if they end up being the real deal, right, they're not going to be mad they missed one holiday. They're just going to be like, oh, thank goodness you vetted me before you wasted your time with a clown, with a sneaky joker, right? So yeah, true love is going to be proud of you for not just like falling for the okie doke and testing them. Not in the like testing games type of way, but like testing their character, integrity, just getting to know someone. You can't just jump right into it. You're not just like sleeping with them or making them introduce to your family and then forever, imagine you break up by like the end of the year because you broke up with them or something and they like now know where your parents live. No. Do not play those games. This is not it, okay? Especially during cuffing season where everybody is just trying to jump into bed, get into a warm, cuddly place so they pretend they have somebody so that they could break up someone around February when it comes to Valentine's. That's why they call it cuffing. It starts in like, fall-ish, summer vibes are over, the singleness is over and they need cold weather, boo thing. And then like the holidays are kind of like test number 1, 2, 3, midnight kiss, third, like kind of test. Make it through that. Maybe like there's February, you know what I mean? And then after that, it's summer again. So really just fall away from those who just always just get booed up in the holidays and then during summer leave, okay? And then also Knight of Swords. This is someone jumping into conclusions. So don't jump into any conclusions. You might be with the right person, you might not. But just know that they don't just deserve to show up at every event you want to go to and XYZ because there's something off about this person. That's all I'm getting, okay? So don't jump to conclusions, but like peep game, peep little like flaws, your red flags. Because trust me, people got different red flags. You might like someone who does this, and that, but nobody likes a liar, a person who omits what their true intentions are. And maybe you realize, oh, early on, I told them too much of what I do want, and maybe they're mirroring me. So I'm going to like not talk as much and see now that I'm not telling them what I want, will they originally do what they want? And if not, we're just not aligned. If I say, like, for example, let's say you say, you don't want a smoker or a drinker. And if they're like, yeah, I don't do that. And all of a sudden you see they're smoking or, they're hiding it. It's the principle. You could have just said from the beginning you do it, And that's a huge lie. What else are they going to lie if they can't even tell the truth about their own hobbies or vices or whatever? So yeah, they'll never change because they don't want to. They just wanted to trick you. That's the telltale sign of a person who is not ready to be in a relationship with a queen like you, okay? Let's also get some oracle cards. Universe, what else do we need to know? Oh, they might be the chicken dinner type of guy. Like everybody loves a good little chicken nugget, but they might be processed goods, right? Like ultra processed, trash, not really like, they're basically pink slime of the dating world. You do not want to be with the pink bland slime of the dating world. Chicken nugget, okay? And on top of that, that's the jumping to conclusions. You don't need to. You have enough facts to keep flying. You don't need to go off the cliff in the sense of like jumping to conclusions and all of that. You're a bird, not a bird. They're a bird, so leave the birds away. But the fact is, this environment is ready for like, okay, I'm going to do my detective work. Like, do they got secrets? Yes, they do. You are about to figure it out. So pay attention. And even if you don't find anything, you're just like, I'm just not feeling it. Just know your gut is just ancestrally telling you, girl, just leaving behind your true soulmate is about to come in. That's what is the gut feeling is pushing them away because they're not the right one for you. Universe, what else do you need to know? Wow, starter wife problem. Whoa. Someone was trying to use you to level up to get to their second wife. Like maybe you have money, status, class. You're like in a different bracket than them, or a different lifestyle, or a different background, and they're trying to use your connections. Even if you don't think, oh, I'm not rich, I'm not this, maybe they're stunting to get to the higher office job because they're like, oh, if I'm with a person of this background, of that background, just know, do not play. You want to get with the soulmate who sees you as the one and only, the person who's not playing like they want to get with someone just to take your money, take your alimony when your business takes off or whatever, and then jump to the next person. Okay, that's what I mean. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Okay, and then let's get your tea leaf message card. You got fun time, white tea mix with rose and orange blossom, health. So again, with the peace of mind, health is wealth. This person, if they're a cheater, if they're like stressing you out, whatever, that's not good for your health. That's not good for your anxiety. That's not good for like your gut microbiome, gut brain barrier connection. So, or if they're sleeping around with other people, that could bring diseases, illnesses, whatever. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about you either, girl. So do not fall for the okey doke, especially be healthy and like protect yourself and get tested, all of that before you even touch anybody, sleep with anybody, because someone out here is like a little sus, okay? And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.